This video is a demonstration of the 6 activities in the AVP Q&A software. All of the activities in the software work on repetition and overlearning. They allow the user to select the topics they have created and play the activity in any of the 6 activities, providing 6 different ways to learn, revise and remember the questions and answers that have been created. In a previous video, we demonstrated how to create topics and select topic option preferences. We previously created the topic road signs in another video. We will use this topic to demonstrate the 6 activities. So scroll to find the topic that we wish to use. Select a second rotation for the cards, anything from 2 seconds to 90 seconds, and then enter a participant's name. The user needs to look at the question and select the right answer. If they choose the right answer, the border of the question and answer will go green around the outside. If they select a wrong answer, the border will appear red. Sometimes in the rotate game, the correct answer does not always appear. This is deliberate so that the user doesn't think one of the 4 answers must be right. If the right answer doesn't appear, wait for the cards to rotate before selecting the right answer for that question. The rotate activity is tracking the progress of the learner in the background. It will present each question once. If it's answered correctly, it will not be presented again. If the question's answered incorrectly, then it will continue to be presented at random with the other questions until all questions have been answered correctly. This was a demonstration of the rotate activity. The next activity is eclipse. Again, select the topic you wish to play. Choose a second reveal time. This is currently set on 3 seconds but can be 1 to 60 seconds. Enter a participant's name and click Start. This time we see the question but no answers. Now the answers have appeared, the question has disappeared. So this topic is working on memory and attention. We need to remember the question and select the right answer. The border goes green around the outside of the answer if selected correctly. Each question is presented once. If it is answered correctly, it doesn't appear again. If it is answered incorrectly, it will continue to be presented until all questions have been answered correctly. That was a demonstration of the eclipse activity. The next 2 activities are collaborative activities. We'll firstly look at the Apex game. So enter the names of 2 competitors or teams and select the topic. Click Start. This time the players or the teams are competing to be the first to the apex of the pole. The first player or team needs to answer the question shown. If they get it right, they will go up the pole. If the next player or team answer the question correctly, they will go up the pole but will also bring their opponent down the pole. The first player or team to the top of the pole wins. Essentially, for learning and revision, This encourages learning and revision through collaboration and continues to be repetitive focus on overlearning these questions and answers. That was a demonstration of the APEX activity. The next collaborative activity is Fluke. Enter competitor or team names and select the topic to be played. Click Start. First player or team rolls the dice. They're going to answer the question the dice lands on. So they've rolled 5, so they need to answer this question. If they get it right, they win the 5 points they rolled on the dice. And play passes to the next player or team. Notice the questions and answers have changed within those within the topic. So this player will score 2 if they answer this question correctly. And the game continues until the first player or team reaches 25 points. That was a demonstration of the Fluke activity. The next activity is Verifact. Simply select the topic you wish to use and click Start. This is an assessment activity. It will present each question and answer once and allow you to grade yourself on your ability to answer the question from A to D. These grades are arbitrary and you can use them how you wish. In this instance, you may describe the sign that matches the question's side winds. If you're unsure and you want to check, you can reveal the answer and then you would grade yourself from A to D. You don't need to press reveal, you can just select A to D and the answer will appear. Each question will appear once. Once each question has appeared and the activity is complete, the print button will appear. If you click the print button, you'll get a printout of the grade that you gave to each question and answer. It's a good idea to use this activity with another person to encourage the student to describe out loud the answer to each question, as this encourages them to articulate their knowledge rather than process it internally. That was a demonstration of the Verifact activity. The final activity is the Smart Box. Select the topic you wish to use and click Start. In this activity, the learner has to try and clear the questions and answers by matching them in the lowest number of attempts. The Smart Box activity requires the learner to match the questions to the answers in the fewest number of attempts possible. To do this, it's important to recognise that not all of the answers are available. There will be at least one question and answer that match. For example, this first question, the sign for level crossing with gate or barrier, the answer for that question is not there, so it wouldn't be advisable for me to select that question. However, ice or snow is there. Quayside or riverbank is there, so I click the question and then I click the answer. If I get it right, the borders go green around the outside. So soft verge and the sign for soft verge, the borders have gone green and an attempt has been registered. If I get the answer wrong, the borders will go red around the outside and an attempt will still be registered. So I need to try and clear all of the questions and answers in the fewest number of attempts possible. That was a demonstration of the Smart Box activity. This video has provided a demonstration of all 6 activities. All of the activities work on repetition and overlearning and provide the learner with 6 different ways of learning and revising their questions and answers by continually manipulating the information through playing the activities. The learner will begin to memorise these questions and answers. The next video will look at how to track the progress of learners using the activities.